Welcome back once again to On the Shelf Gaming. We are halfway dead.
Yes. Ignore the fact that it's because we have 3 hearts total and hero mode takes more damage. Also, what kind of wood is this made of that it survives lava fire?
I mean, I would assume that it's probably actually some kind of rocks.
But it looks like wood. Maybe it's petrified wood.
Maybe. Does petrified wood survive? Well, yeah, because this is definitely wood. I don't know.
Hooray! I got a feather!
Hooray! We'll probably need that.
I mean, if we do like any of the the monster guts selling or crafting or whatever they're for in this game, then yeah. Go, Link, go!
Man, maybe it's just me. I would never, ever, 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 under any circumstances, slide along the side of a, like, 2-inch wide piece of wood in front of a giant lava spout.
Same. Alright, and this time he's actually doing the thing I wanted them to do.
Hooray!
Hooray! Don't let go, don't let go, don't let go. I was about to press A to pull myself up, and then you know, the old reading skills kicked in, and I was like, oh, you know, that would probably be not
less than ideal. Yeah, I feel that. I really like how this dungeon puts you back outside the island.
Yes.
Because it makes it... The dungeons usually feel really disconnected from where they are.
Mm-hmm.
And it really doesn't matter what dungeon we're talking about. Like in Ocarina of Time, you know, you go inside the Great Deku Tree. And, like, yeah, it's tree-themed. But it doesn't, like... It doesn't inherently feel like you're in the forest any more than, like, any other dungeon. Like, you go into the Dodongo Cavern, it's like, oh yeah. Like, yeah, I'm still on Death Mountain.
Right.
But, like, it's Dodongo Cavern. It's its totally separate place. Whereas with this one, because the dungeon itself, like, probably a third of it takes place outside on Dragon Roost Island proper, it just feels more like Dragon Roost Island dungeon, you know?
Yes. So I've only done the very first one, but Tears of the Kingdom, I feel, does that really well too, since it brings back, like, quote-unquote traditional dungeons. I feel they're more of a mishmash of, like, the Breath of the Wild style dungeon and, like, old school Zelda dungeon.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you did, and I just can't remember for certain, but you completed Breath of the Wild.
Yes.
When it was still vaguely new, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because back in ye olden times, Crandon and I, when Breath of the Wild was brand new, we did an unboxing for his special edition of some kind.
Yeah.
And then we did, like, a first look. And, you know, it looked okay. I was pretty hyped, and then I actually played, like, an hour or 2 hours, something of it. And I was like, man, I don't like Breath of the Wild very much.
Yeah.
But despite that, I want to play through Breath of the Wild at some point. I really, what I think would be cool would be to do a Breath of the Wild playthrough where I play on the Shelf Gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, he shit out a key!
He sure did.
That way I can't just quit just because I don't want to play it.
I mean, I own both, so we could...
Hell yeah. Well, I have Breath of the Wild. I've had Breath of the Wild since I got Sarah's Switch, basically, I think.
Hear me out, bro.
Uh-huh.
We get a Wii U copy of Breath of the Wild. That way we can play on your favorite console.
See, but the problem there is it doesn't run as good on the Wii U.
Yeah, but it's the Wii U, though.
It is. Listen, I agree with me. The Wii U is the best console that has ever existed. And it got shafted by everybody except for me for not respecting it to the level it deserved. But
But
Breath of the Wild also just runs better on Switch.
Was this door locked? I grabbed that key, didn't I?
Yes, you did. I must have been.
Okay. Well. Because I looked down and I saw no key, and I was like, huh.
Yeah. We no longer have a key!
Key!
Alright, now that we've done that once on the Shelf Gaming again, to reclaim our hilarious joke that I definitely came up with, and no one else had ever done before, and everyone who's ever done it since stole from me personally. Now I can officially retire it.
Yes. Until we play Twilight Princess again. And I'll make sure that at the same part of the game, I'll be like, we're looking for the key!
Yeah. God. I did that initially.
To piss me off.
To annoy Crandon. And I did it for like half an episode until that episode was over, and then I stopped, and Crandon started doing it. I annoyed him with it for half an episode in like 2017 or something, and then he has annoyed me with it for 6 years.
It was good.
Uh-huh.
I mean, like, especially, I always loved hearing that episode where you go, the key! And you say it a couple more times. And I just remember saying, what fresh hell am I in?
One of my own design.
Yeah. And then I immediately was like, well, you know what? I know how to play this game.
Yeah. No, that's one of those things. You don't go after Crandon because the annoying thing you do,
God.
He'll do right back. Like dying. Who has ever died here? Crandon twice.
Yes, in the same temple. Man, hero mode is tough. Although it'll probably get a lot easier once
we have more than 3 hearts?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, thank God I just blew up that rock.
Oh, no kidding. I would never get in this. This looks like a poison barrel.
It sure does. Poof. There we go.
Poof, everyone's favorite addition to Fairly OddParents?
Yes, and definitely not the marker of when the show really started to go downhill.
In hindsight, I feel like it had already been going downhill for a little while. I still liked it, and I still like the episodes from like the pre-poof time now. And I actually still like quite a few episodes that I've seen from after poof is introduced.
Mm-hmm.
But, and granted, this was not recent. This was like, I don't know, before I moved into my apartment the first time. So it's probably like 2014. But I watched some of the like season 1 Fairly OddParents episodes when it was on Netflix or whatever streaming service I had at the time. And man, those episodes are just really, really funny.
They are. Because it was before they like dumbed down a lot of the characters. Wanda was typically still pretty smart. Cosmo, despite being stupid, was not the absolute blithering idiot he becomes.
Well, and in some of the earliest episodes, like Cosmo is the smarter one.
Yes.
And they both, and don't get me wrong, because lots of people, they hate the late Cosmo-Wanda dynamic because they fall into the we're married and we hate each other stereotype.
Yes.
And I get why people don't like that, but like I don't have any problem with that. Like, it's overdone, which means when you hear it all the time, it can get annoying. But the people who are like, oh, well, this is just inherently unfunny, it's like, no, it's not. I mean, maybe to you specifically, but like, you not liking something doesn't make something inherently unfunny.
Right.
It just means that you don't like it.
Right.
Because like there are times when it's funny. And I actually think some of the Cosmo and Wanda jokes about, you know, wishing they weren't married are funny.
Right.
But their dynamic is never even close to as good. Damn it, bro. You're gonna die again if you're not careful.
Yeah, I sure am.
Their dynamic never even comes close to being as good as it was at the beginning of the show, when they just super loved each other.
Yes.
Like... And that alone isn't... What a fool! He killed himself!
He sure did.
That alone, to me, is enough to just be like, oh yeah, they made a mistake by changing it. Like, if they had left it there, it would have been better.
Right.
Oh. There it is. I was gonna say, that didn't work. He just shot off into the air. Come on!
That's bullshit.
You're not even gonna make it through this room, bro.
I will. You'll see. Oh, that thing's alive again.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, but now he's alive under the fucking lava.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you're in big trouble, bro. Oh, you survived! You never die!
Yeah, come over here where I have more space. Stupid idiot.
Bro, you're almost out of those.
Yeah, I sure am.
Damn it, bro.
Oops.
Yeah, I see what we were going for, but...
Didn't work. Oh well.
Well, hopefully those respawn and he doesn't whenever you leave the room.
Oh, no, he's still there. Lying in wait. For 1,000 years under the ice. DBZA reference.
Pretty sure that's a reference to something else.
No, it's from the Super Android 13 movie.
I realize that, Crandon. I'm pretty sure they were making a reference to something else.
Were they?
I'm fairly certain.
Listen, I've not seen enough things to know.
I mean, same. That's the thing. Like, I'm a huge DBZA fan and a huge Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged Series fan.
Yes.
Both of those shows do tons of references, and especially with early Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged Series, but for both of them, some of their references are not actually references, they're just flat out stolen jokes.
Yes.
Do we have that?
Oh.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I don't remember us ever getting the item.
Yeah, I was confused. I was like, I was pretty sure I was on the right path to get the MacGuffin. Pachooey.
And just in case it's not clear, I don't care that Little Karibo or Team 4 Star sometimes stole other people's jokes for their internet fucking anime parody.
Right.
Like, I guarantee you, and of course, some people would be like, well, I would never steal a joke. It's like everyone you've ever known who's ever made jokes has stolen jokes. Your favorite comedian, they took someone else's joke and they changed it slightly and then called it their own joke.
Oh, for sure.
At least some of their jokes are just rip-offs of jokes that they have heard, purposefully or otherwise.
Some of my favorite, or some of my best jokes that I've told are things that I've just outright stolen from the internet.
Yeah. The only original joke in the history of on-the-shelf gaming? The key!
Yeah, that's fair.
That's our joke. Everyone else stole it from us. But everything else... And you may notice something about the key in that it's not actually a joke in any way, shape, or form. It's just annoying.
Yes.
And if that doesn't sum up our Let's Play career, I don't know what could.
Get over here. Let me smack you. Hooray!
I do like how you can pick up a lot of the enemy weapons in Wind Waker.
Yes.
It's unfortunate that they're all so bad.
Yes. That they are. Oh, cool. I'm glad that Wind Waker doesn't have the child-sized wallet.
Yeah, well, I think it is the child-sized wallet.
Well, yeah, but it's not...
It's just super big compared to every other game.
Yes. I came to rescue you, totally. I knew you were here. Captured. Yes, yes, the Great Valu's tail. Someone's pulling his tail. Are you pulling my tail?
She doesn't have a tail. Or we don't have a tail. Either way. Nobody here has a tail. Except for the giant ancient dragon.
Yes.
Man, she looks so adorable from a profile shot. That overhead angle.
Yeah.
Somewhat less so.
It really made me think of there's a meme on the internet right now where it's like two people forehead together. It's supposed to be a very like cutesy moment of two people sharing some embrace.
Mm-hmm.
And then they've drawn what you would see if you were in that situation, which is just like forehead down, like long face. And that's what Medley looked like there. Or Medley?
Medley. That's how I pronounce her name. I don't know if there is a canon pronunciation. That's the worst thing about Zelda, right? Is like, there's so many ways you could pronounce half the stuff in most of the games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, some of them are easy. Link, Zelda, Ganon, boom.
Yeah.
And then you got some of the ones that are more questionable. And it's extra bad because everyone... Not everyone. Most people are like, oh no, there's only one way to say it. But none of them agree on what that one way is.
Absolutely.
Kill him!
Like, oh no, I killed myself!
If you go for revenge, dig 2 graves.
But I was watching a clip of a streamer today playing Tears of the Kingdom, and they were like, yeah, I have to go save the Gerudo. And everyone in her chat was like, Gerudo? It's like Garudo. And I was like, man, it doesn't matter that much to me. Like, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
So, who gives a flying fart?
That's like, and I'll ask our bro Casey if they still have it. But when they were playing some Pokemon something, they were getting all kinds of people complaining about the pronunciation of different Pokemon names.
Yes.
And yeah, it gets really heated with some people, apparently. And she made a little drawing that was... it was somebody complaining, you said that wrong. And then it's Casey saying, don't worry, I have a permit. And I forget what the permit said.
But I can do what I want. Because it's a reference to Parks and Rec.
Ah, there you go.
Yes.
And it was very humorous. And I'll ask them, and if they still have it, and they'll send it to me. I'll put it up in the episode. Also, if you've never gotten a sick Casey McDang original commission, you definitely should, because they're fucking awesome.
Absolutely. Find them at Casey McDang on Twitter and most websites, I suppose.
Yeah, probably.
Aside from YouTube, where you can go to youtube.com/BornLosersGaming, and you can check them out.
Yeah, or you can go to the Casey McDang channel and say, hello, Casey McDang, why no more Phasmophobia Let's Plays?
Yes.
Those were hilarious, and I go back and watch them all the time, even though I've never heard of you before today. But I have watched them now, because I went and watched them, and they were hilarious, and I will watch them all the time.
Yes. Absolutely. I don't see a good way to get down here other than breaking the bridge.
Yeah, I don't think there is.
Hooray!
Everything always works out in the end.
It does. Oh, I guess you could go to... I think it's Casey McDang at Ko-Fi? Coffee?
Coffee.
I don't know. It's whatever website that is that's K-O-F-I.
Yeah. I'm almost certain that one is coffee, because their thing is like, buy me a coffee.
Ah.
But it's KOFI.
That makes a lot of sense. I like here where they explain what you need to do.
I know.
Bing. Speaking of Casey McDang original artworks, I don't recall you or Sacred ever getting back to me about my proposed idea for a streaming buddy.
I don't recall. Let me go look at it.
Oh, okay. Do. Gotta fill some airtime. Do. Grab the... I gotta turn the fucking motion controls off. I hate motion control aiming. They are the devil. Just like that entrance right there. That's the devil.
Literally the devil. I have seen Satan. That guy. How long ago did you send this, bro?
Like a couple days ago.
I don't see it.
Where I was like, hey, we should potentially do...
Oh, there it is. It's literally the first thing on here.
Yes.
I'm scrolling through months worth of us talking about stuff, and like, I don't see no stream nothing, bro. It's right there.
Yes.
Like a small shelf with eyes that speaks.
Yeah, like a text-to-speech program, because a lot of streamers are putting it up where their chat can either donate X amount of dollars to make it talk, or use channel points to make it talk.
I don't know. We'll see. Because the thing is, we'll start streaming again first.
Yes. It was really just one of those, if we get to it, how do you feel about this?
No, I'm down to try it. I mean, worst case scenario, if we try it and we're like, oh, well, actually, we don't like that after all, we just wouldn't do it anymore. So.
Yeah.
The worst case scenario is that we pay Casey for a thing, and then I just stick it as one of my computer backgrounds once we don't use it anymore.
Yeah.
Burn him! Oh.
I was also thinking about getting a quick commission from Casey for maybe some thumbnail art.
Thumbnail art for
us. Getting Hamyasha and the old Grandmaster in maybe the BLG style.
See, it's funny that you say that, because I was also going to do that, except for I was going to get a you and a me and a Sacred that look like normal people.
Yeah!
Because everybody puts, like, normal people on their thumbnails. And I think, possibly, and don't quote me on this, and bear in mind, everyone, that I am definitely not a furry, but I think some people mistakenly thinking that I am a furry just because I have a fursona that's not a fursona might cause some people to not want to watch because they don't like furries.
That's fair. I mean, it's not fair.
But I'm not a furry,
but
so...
Yeah. I mean, you could still get the Hamyasha on there if you, like, got it on your t-shirt.
That's true! That's genius!
No!
You're a genius!
Except for when I do stupid things like that.
Well, yeah, but that's fine. I didn't say you're a gaming genius. You're an artistic design genius.
Did you say artistic or did you say autistic? Because I definitely heard one of them, and I'll leave that up to your imagination which one I may have heard.
I definitely would not ever have said one of those.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, I've been meaning to go and talk to a doctor and see potential... Oh, no! I thought stop would, like, just stop me.
Yeah, here's the thing, though. Even if you got an official diagnosis, that would still not cause me to
be comfortable
make a
enough
joke
to
like that. And if I ever got comfortable enough to make a joke like that with you, because, like, we make some jokes.
Yeah.
Crandon and I, we're both bi guys.
Yeah.
So we make some jokes that, you know, just between us, that we wouldn't make on our internet Let's Play show anymore.
What are you talking about? There were never any jokes like that.
I don't know what I could be talking about, but if I did, we would never make those anymore. And I would include, even if Crandon was officially got a diagnosis that he was autistic, and he was comfortable with it, and I was comfortable with making those kinds of jokes with him, I still would not make them on my internet Let's Play show.
That's fair. We're not some internet talents.
Yeah.
Talents is a stretch.
Well, because here's the thing, right? Like, I'm pretty much good to go for any joke.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I'm with my pals. But like, that doesn't necessarily mean you want to hear it from people on the internet.
Right.
And it's like the whole thing, and I forget how many years ago it's been now. But how Game Grumps, they killed the goddamn it Ross.
Yes.
Because it like actually
became an issue.
Right. And I don't, because like Aaron was getting super pissed at people, and in a way I don't blame him, because if it was like actually hurting Ross's feelings, like that's understandable. But they also really kind of tried to pass the buck by putting all the blame on the fans and not them for making it a catchphrase and then selling it on a t-shirt.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. We're not here to talk about the Game Grumps. Nobody wants to drudge up drama from insert number of years ago. They want to see us kill a dragon.
Yeah.
No. We don't kill the dragon. We save the dragon.
Yeah, we sure don't kill the dragon.
Dragons are going to be involved.
Yeah. Imagine them.
Don't imagine them.
But I'm waking up to ash and dust.
But have you considered that don't imagine the dragons ever?
Okay. I'll not imagine them.
Thank you. Anyway, you want to hear this really great song I know? Radioactive? Love it. Don't know who it's by.
You know, I think one of my favorite things about that band that we can't talk about anymore, since you just asked me not to, is apparently they got their start by working on the Spider-Man musical that never went anywhere.
Did they?
Yes. That's why Radioactive is radioactive.
Is it?
Yes. Because something...
Oh, it is the downstab is there for those guys.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Hooray. Now, will fairies still spawn? Because if not...
I don't
Gonna have a real rough time.
Nah, you got this, bro.
Okay. So there was a fairy. Any chance for... Yes. Yes. Oh,
All
thank
right.
God.
That's 6 hearts. That's 3 normal hearts, which means you should have a chance.
Yes. I hate the fairies in this game because look at her. Look how sad she is.
Oh, I know. When they're just little balls of light, and I mean, here's the thing: like we know those fairies in like Ocarina of Time are fully sentient.
Yes.
Because we have a fairy.
Right.
So like we're still kidnapping somebody.
Yes.
But we don't have to see the sad look on their face. It's okay to kidnap people as long as you don't have to see how sad they are about it.
Truer words have never been spoken. Hey, there's that tail. Oh, man. Ooh. Why is the game suddenly running at 4 FPS?
I don't know what you're talking about. It looks great.
I mean, it does now, but there for those first couple seconds, it was, struggling. Come on. Do your stupid thing.
Do you think this guy was a skeleton before he got into the volcano?
Based on how this fight goes, no.
Fair.
I truly think it is a protective armor that he donned to live in the old lava. Thump. Crack. Yeah!
Brutal.
Hey, like that, stupid.
I do kind of like how you can't just murder this gigantic monster. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that that dragon's tail is down here.
Oh, God.
What are you doing?
I want a picture!
This is not the time!
You were right. I just wanted a picture because I was about to say, like, man, it's a shame that there's no, like, 3D model viewer in this game. God, what the hell? Okay, yeah. But there is a 3D model viewer in this game. You just have to take pictures of everything.
Yeah?
Yeah. And so I was going to take a picture so that we could potentially look at it.
Yeah, but have you considered that he's super duper gross?
I don't know. He's kind of cool looking.
He's a giant bug with a cracked skeleton.
Alright. Hopefully that will be enough. Ooh, chugging.
You got this.
No, I don't.
Kill the man.
Kill the wabbit.
He's not a wabbit, but yes, you get the idea.
There we go. Yeah.
Man, being on hero mode, this is actually kind of intense since you could really die here.
Yes, I could beef it at any second.
He's
Crunch.
dead.
Well, he's not dead.
He's dead.
He's just naked now.
Ah! He's naked in front of a child.
Hey, stupid, I'm over here. Oh,
Well, not anymore, you're not.
nope, I may have beefed it.
Yeah, that's fine, because you'll get him next time
On the
on
Shelf
On the Shelf
Gaming.
Gaming.